Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sunday Chill stream. This one's going to be a little bit. I'm going to focus a bit on some cool stuff that I got going for Shadow of the Kraken, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But we got some cool standees available now on the actual campaign, and these things look beautiful. I want to just say a big thank you to everybody as well, because I put this up last night and I sold out of half of them like already. So I did jump back into the campaign and I added an extra 50 of them. So
nice.
That way, I want to give people at least a chance on getting them. And if those move really quickly as well, then maybe we'll add a few more. I don't know. But hey, I'm playing it by ear right now. And I want to make sure that everyone does get a chance to get these cool things, because I'm going to start to do them on all my campaigns now. I think it's going to be a smart move. We got Tommy. He's crying. He's so happy. How you doing, Tommy?
I'm doing all right. I'm just a little upset that I got to try to not be a kid.
Yeah, this is going to be a slightly more of an adult theme, and when I say adult, acting like adults. I'd like to have more professionalism just across the board, because we're seeing too much ridiculousness, and it's just getting so overplayed. I'm just beyond sick of it. You know, how about we act more professional instead of just wagging the finger at everybody and then being super late on projects and all this other nonsense. And,
you got it. You want professional, Vinny? I'm there to be as professional as you need.
That's it, man.
Stop crying. I cry. That's my thing. I'm the crier.
He shoots from the hip. Liam, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, thanks. How you guys?
So unprofessional, Liam.
Not bad. Like the way that I'm addressing everybody so far. Hey, Red, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Excellent, man.
Everyone else is doing well as well. Nano Reaper's keeping it professional in the chat. Thank you, sir. Hail to you.
That's it. Just light groping right now.
A little bit, yeah. Just it's one of those where you can pretend like you just brushed by accident, but you know, get those fingers to squeeze them just a touch.
So we're talking like just a grazing,
right?
Oh, you do that in high school. You're getting on the bus, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, how you doing, my friend?
Doing pretty good. Very short weekend. Already back to Monday.
Yeah, but it's a holiday on Monday.
Yeah. Okay.
Not for you, I guess. Not for me either. Holidays and vacations mean absolutely nothing because I don't take them. I dig Outlaw. How you doing, my friend? What's up, Doc? Are you there?
Yeah. What up, Doc?
Must unmute. That works. Not bad at all. Good Sunday.
Awesome.
Back, relaxing, watching drama go by. It's all one of those.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Drama is ridiculous. People are ridiculous in general. That's what I've learned. And we're seeing it the hard way. We're seeing it all over the place. And it's just like, it makes me like physically sick, because it's like, what are you doing? Because it's a waste of time, you know? If you're not contributing in a good way, if you're just sitting there having a slap fight over the internet, it makes no sense. Middle-aged men, people in their 50s and 60s are doing this shit, and it's like, why? I think there's more productive things we could do in society and in the world, and maybe on our own projects. How about getting them done? You know,
dude, really? Speaking of getting them done, right now we have 15 pages of Wonder Island. It's from Chapter 2, A Hair of Trouble.
Oh, dude!
You can read that on our Patreon just now, but I'd say probably in about a week we'll be mainstream releasing it. And we just did a campaign update for those who are interested in the project, where we show off some of the what the actual colors are going to look like. So hopefully now people are starting to get a better vision of what this project's actually going to be and look like, you know? So.
Dude, that's fantastic to hear, man. And yeah, I've seen some of those pages. They are looking amazing. Yuka is just, her speed's getting up there even more. Just the level of clarity in that work too, and detail she's been putting in it really is professional. And that's what I love to see, man. And your colors has been knocking out of the park as well.
Oh yeah, the colors just doing fantastic. You know, when I brought her on board, we were scrambling to find someone. You know, we had a few people, but it's like, I need someone that's going to be able to carry through, because this is a marathon, you know.
For sure.
And she's just been doing fantastic. Boom. Boom.
That's right. Yeah.
Bit of orange fire. Boom.
Big shout out to everybody right now in the chat as well. I didn't yet, but yeah, we're 6 minutes in. So yeah, Keely Chow, man, thank you for being here, bro. He's already dropping links. Look at that, beautiful. Dega's got some great stuff. YouTube channel. He's got his own. Well, we're gonna be showing the campaigns and stuff that everybody has too, which is great. Nano Reaper, how you doing, man? Is that what we are? Or no? I think he's talking about all the people who are having slap fights.
No. I think he meant to put reptards.
Possibly. Chris is here saying hi to everybody too. You know, and again, I'm always happy seeing new faces and more people. Again, genuine people. It's a good thing as well. You know, but that's what we want more of. Because again, there's too much nonsense going on. I like things to be very clear, very open, and everyone just having a good time. And if you can't, get out. That's just how it is. Because no one has time to waste on garbage. So we're gonna keep the good stuff going. We're gonna keep the fun going over here. And yeah, we could talk about things in an adult manner. Because I did see. I
spend about 2 minutes a week on garbage, just taking it out to the curb and leaving it there. That's all I got time for anymore.
That's right. Now I just open the window and just.
Oh, Red, you ain't got no time for me anymore, Red. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
Tommy, you're not garbage. You're trash. There's a difference.
Oh, damn.
Look at this. We're having an internet slap fight already. What's going on here? No, but see, they're friends and we can break balls, and that's always good. But yeah, like there was a topic actually Liam and I were talking about that kind of, again, it makes no sense. It's these people who. They leave the industry and then they have hissy fits about what's going on in the Justice Warrior nonsense. Okay. If you were there, you had an opportunity to change things. And if you couldn't, that should have been the reason why you left, and you could be vocal on that level. To me, again, just looking at it in that regard. But if you're there and you have a voice, then you should speak up in a proper way and have an actual adult conversation. A lot of these people don't do that, and they're using like the social climate right now to have their overboard tantrums. And that to me makes no sense, because you're just contributing to the poison and you're keeping a fight going that's pretty much, it is non-existent. It is stupid for what it is, because you have the extreme left and then you have the extreme right, and they're doing that same thing. They're just throwing dirt in each other's eyes.
And guess what? Most people aren't on either extreme. Most people are just like, hey, I want to get my Spider-Man. I want to read Spider-Man. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's it. The fans and other people who usually work there, that's where their minds are. Okay, oh, well, what's the storyline? What's it going to be? Okay. But when you're going to too far of an extreme, and then you scratch your head of why the sales tanked, you know why they tanked, because you're going with this weird agenda that's happening right now, that the media is pushing all this stuff. And that's the point of what we're doing over here with all of our independent books. Because again, that's what it is. We're not answering to anybody else. We're not kissing anyone's ass, which means you're working on your own projects. You're not answering to anybody. Yeah, you can answer to the fans, obviously, and we do listen to people, and that's why we make certain changes to whatever. But when it comes to the story itself,
they got to answer to me, Vinny. They got to answer to me. Everyone has
listen. I brought you here. I said, bring me Liam Gray. And
you answered. And you answered to Vinny.
Yes.
Bring me another.
About that.
You just weren't wearing
another.
But yeah, I mean, well, honestly, Vinny, at this point, everybody knows what an SJW is. Everybody knows what they're doing.
Right.
Everybody knows, like, if you still got to be out there and screaming SJW this, SJW that all the time just to,
it's
I don't
boring.
know, hawk your stuff, then it is boring. It's stupid. It's just unnecessary drama. Just work on your stuff. Show people what you got. Reminisce on the good things that you remember and love. Like, you and Tommy do all the time on your shows. Well, Liam does it all the time.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah, there's plenty of cool stuff to reminisce about, and there's plenty of cool new stuff that are coming up in the indies that we can talk about. We don't need to utter SJW again,
right?
As far as I'm concerned.
Exactly. Right. Lots of cool shit. Shit, and it is unobstructed by anyone else. Like, it's pipeline straight direct from us to customer, and that's just a matter of like, hey, what do you guys want? Like, if less people are bitching and moaning about how everything's all fucked up, I mean, we all know it's all fucked up at some point, right? But like, leave comments going like, hey, I really want more books like this. I really want more stuff like that. Like, let us know, and we'll make that stuff for you. That's our job. You know, we don't just sit here so you can call us retards on the internet. We make this stuff for you. So let us know what you want, you know?
But you can do that too. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what, Liam? I think you were really close when you were describing the average mouth breather that actually still goes to the comic book shops and buys like the regular Spider-Man from Marvel and DC and everything, except you got the voice all wrong. It's more like, I'm coming here to get my Spider-Man and my French fried potatoes. Mm-hmm.
Well, but isn't that it, man? It's like, we know that the industry is hurting on every level, and these characters they destroyed. That's why we're doing what we're doing. We're giving you guys real story, classic stuff again, and you don't have to worry about any of that nonsense because we're not pushing that crap. You know. And Liam, if you could check the private chat for a sec. At least for
Vinny,
for the first
quick.
half hour, I'm trying to avoid as many of those.
Okay,
Yes,
you know,
you will answer to Vinny again, Liam. Answer.
I know we've talked before about like, you know, how far back that goes real quick. I didn't realize how far it went back for Marvel. Like, you're going all the way back to like that Quesada guy. And I want to say it was like 2003, 2004 is when he started. Like, he did apparently a very short run of something that he was saying the origins of Captain America. And he said that Captain America was originally a black man.
Well, yeah, see, that guy, he's been about agenda-driven stuff. From when he came in, he wanted to stir things up and in a really nasty way because he saw and he heard, because that's what that guy is. That guy was a leech, and he would try to get into these communities to see what's going on. He's basically one of the reasons why that's all pushed into current-day comics. It's somebody like him who just went out of his way to ruin everything because he hated everybody. He fought with everybody. And he backstabbed and hurt his own friends to get into the position that he got into. That's how that guy's career went. And now so many people are afraid to say anything because they're not going to get their jobs if they attack them or blah, blah, blah. And then there are others who have been very vocal and they won't do business with them. And it's because of him specifically. This has been documented, too, on comic book websites and all this stuff. That person, yeah, Joe Q is a garbage human being. And he really
and DeFalco is great. Let's for every time we say someone's bad, let's say someone who's good. DeFalco.
Yeah,
put DeFalco back
man.
up there. Put DeFalco back up there, making editorial decisions. Make some money for your company.
I agree, man. Yeah, again, you had really great people that were in comics and they left or they got kicked out or they just got again backstabbed so badly that they couldn't come back. You know,
Vinny, they were too old. They were too old to be making comic books, Vinny.
Yeah.
Don't you know? Don't you know? Once you hit 60, that's it. You can't write comic books anymore. You can't work in editorial. You got to go out to pasture, and you got to let the young bucks with no real experience, especially the artists, come up and run the editorial department. That's the wise choice. That's how you win. Yeah, man.
It's crazy what they're doing, and it doesn't end. And we've seen it all over the place. Yeah, like you're right. They age people out, or that's the excuse. When in reality, they just want to pull more people like them in. And again, we got what we got, right? Because it's the people who wouldn't speak up. Or they're very quiet then to keep getting their paycheck until they get to a point where they're going to get fired anyway, so they decide to leave. And then they want to jump on the bandwagon. And like Red said, it's beating a dead horse. How about get your projects done? Focus on that. Focus on making people happy with our books and what we're doing and how we want to change. How we want to change the industry.
Yeah, there's something I would like to know, Vinny, actually. There's something I would like to know. No one's talking about this at all. Yeah, Jim Shooter.
We need Jim Shooter back. We are a new guy who's like that for sure.
Yeah. So hire this guy. So so wait a second. How are our mainstream artists doing for their deadlines? Like, everyone's talking about how these books are so late in the indies, blah. Everyone's going on and on about that. What's our mainstream competition going like? They're hitting monthly title releases. Like, do we have anyone that's really late? Is there anything? Does anyone know anything about that? I know it's out of the blue, but it's like no one's ever talking about that, right? Like, we're not seeing staggered releases of anything. Well,
I know that there are. Right? Well, there are those projects too, like Jeff Johns, for example. He had Earth 1 Batman. and these books are like notoriously late. Yes, they're bigger books, which is fine, but whenever they do like these announcements and stuff, and then they finally release them, they are super late. We're talking years late, and the quality went down on that stuff. I used to like Jeff Johns' writing. I think he's a horrible writer now. I picked up his book from Image Comics. Can't remember the name of it right now. This is Radioactive Guy.
It's the one with the nuke on the cover, right?
Yeah, and the whole book is him catering to certain groups, and like you could see all the dumb little elements that they put in there. You could see the political nonsense that's ruining these stories, and everything about it is just retarded. I don't.
Geiger. The book's name is Geiger.
Yeah, that's it. Geiger.
Yeah. Wants to look it up. Geiger.
Yeah, I think I got the first 2 issues.
Yeah, I'll bring up the image while you're talking. Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, what did you have? Frank, Gary Frank did the artwork, and the artwork's nice. But on top of it, I don't care for that story. The character, there's no connection to those characters, to that world. It's stupid to me. The whole thing just doesn't make sense. You know, and then you could just see the agenda shit that's put all over it. You know, the 3 Jokers he did as well. Horrible, absolutely horrible. Yeah, the artwork was okay. I wasn't wowed by it, and I normally like that guy. What's his name? Jason Fabok. He's a good artist, but to me, they wanted to keep doing that kind of Watchmen style with multiple panels. All like we're talking like 12 to 20 panels per page. That kills the story. It destroys it for me because there is nothing cinematic about that. And if
I'll tell you who can do it. I'll tell you who can do it cinematic, and this is the only guy I've seen pull it off. This is why I've said, like, I will take a man and bury him out in the desert if you can get me Samkeith. Samkeith managed to pull off, I think it was like 24 panels in like volume 3 or something of the Max. And it is so cinematic. Mm-hmm. It's so amazing to look at. It's just, you're just watching Max chase this through the street, and it's just incredible what he was able to pull off. So here are some images from Guy.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think he did do a nice job with how he did his layouts.
But he didn't do that every single. But that's every single page, you know,
and that's what the 3 Jokers. The majority of it was, or when you did have a panel that was a little bit bigger, it didn't have that same impact because then they still wanted to put those extra tiny boxes everywhere. It's bad, and you know, like the books should be bigger anyway. They are a little bit bigger, and they still did that, which makes no sense. You look at my stuff. I think I have so many open, big shots, so you can see how big the worlds are and how cinematic you could play with. You know, camera angles and what you want to do, but these guys, it's all weird. You know, like I said, Gary Frank, I like his work. Granted, on Geiger, he does have some stuff that they're bigger kind of layouts and splash pages, which is fine. But like I said, what they did with the other projects, it didn't do anything for me. Didn't like it, you know. But the story sucks on this book. It's horrible. And it feels like there's just so many things that they keep trying to rip off of. I was gonna do a whole breakdown review, but I'm like, it's just gonna be all negative, so I didn't bother. But I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll do stuff like that. But on a better note, and it's in the title, so we're 20 minutes in. I want to at least let people know I do have a new item up on Shadow of the Kraken, which are these killer standees. I could blow myself up here, Tommy. But yeah, I got these awesome standees inspired by Chris Fisk, because I thought this came out so great, and I just love that idea of having these characters like this. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I got the Kraken on there as well. Put the character's name, and I think I'm going to start doing this on all my campaigns now. Sure. You guys you jumped all over it right away last night, which was killer. I wasn't really expecting that, so I added more to give people a better chance at grabbing the standees. There's 2 ways of getting it. If you haven't gotten the book yet, there's 20 available, 18 now, of the acrylic standee with the book, and then you can get the standee by itself as well. Again, 19 of them went right off the bat, so I just decided let me tack on another 50. That way,
cool. I'm really happy to see the huge interest, because You
Me
know,
too.
you want to be able to make cool merchandise, but we're really limited by, as indies, we're really limited by what we can produce.
Right.
It's pretty much entirely on whether or not you guys support a certain item or not. So it's one thing to get a book out there that's time consuming, expensive, you know, laborious. But, you know, it's cool that we can make cool merchandise and you guys are actually interested in it, because it means that we can continue to make more stuff and improve on it. And I think that having these as a set is going to look cool. Imagine having how you got them all up on your shelf. They're like cheaper to produce than action figures. You're not going to be sitting there playing in the mud with them and driving cars along with them. They're just there to look pretty, you know? And
exactly, man. And that's what it's almost like, you know, like baseball, collecting baseball cards, like you said, or like figurines, basically. But I think the quality is amazing. These things are double-sided as well. So, again, just a beautiful job on these things. So, I want to start doing them on more campaigns. So this will be the first one. And maybe, again, depending on how well these do, especially on other campaigns too, maybe we'll jump back and we'll grab some characters from previous projects and just give them a shot as well at being a standee. That way you get kind of everything in my universe, you know, little versions of these characters. I think it'd be pretty cool. So, hell yeah, I'll try to keep them like all themed for, so like the pirate books, maybe they'll all have some kind of similar, well, she's on a barrel, so maybe I'll do like the next is like, you know, sitting down as well, but somewhere where they're all kind of in scale, and kind of change it up that way, because like
you set it up as like a collage, keep your little base so they look like part of the set. No, you know what you're doing.
Exactly, dude. You know, and bring a little bit of, you know, my other background into
I'm waiting for you to bring the big one out. I'm waiting for you to drop the ship.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one.
This is former lead designer for McFarlane Toys, Vinnieart, talking about his latest piece of merchandise on his Shadow of the Kraken campaign, the standees. Right. So if you're holding back, if you're waiting, if you've got doubts, have no doubts. Todd McFarlane had no doubts. You'll be happy. You'll be happy. Grab them while you can.
I made that guy millions, but I'm banking on me with these projects, and all you guys and girls, you've been helping so much with all this stuff. So that's why I want to give something back. On top of that too, I am done with the pencils and inks on this project. I'm back to coloring like the last batch of pages, I'm still looking to get this done by April and start fulfillment. So and right after this is done, like I said, the next one is City of Venus 2. And I think I'll be adding those characters as standees as well.
Vinny, I got a suggestion. So just in case there are any complaints, like Liam is saying, can the Guinea Pig Collective handle the complaint department?
Of course, my friend. Tommy's fantastic. This guy, you want to go a couple rounds with Tommy? That's up to you. I wouldn't. He's a great guy, but yeah.
We are small, but we are vicious.
Yeah, but again, in a good way too. Because Tommy he's very genuine with everything that he does. I love hanging out with him too. The going over on his channel, talking about toys all the time. The Collectible Past is the show that we do on the Thursdays. So good. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It is a very kind of relaxed conversation we usually have, and we get passionate about the figures that we've been, collecting since we were kids, the newer versions, and we usually kind of branch out into entertainment conversations as well, because we want to start putting spotlights on the things that we actually do enjoy, instead of just, again, the raising your fist and yelling at the mainstream, but then being 4 years late on a book.
Absolutely. We don't need to be G4. We don't need to be G4.
Yeah, we don't need to be G4 either,
Oh, God.
But if you want to,
you
could just get a hammer and just start hitting your teeth, and then put on a little blonde boy wig, get tattoos up your neck, and then wag your finger all you like.
Hey, that's the Brad Pitt of lesbians.
Oh, my God.
I think we've been a little bit hard on Snaggletooth the past few days. We should probably just let it rest for a while.
She's gonna be out of a job soon anyway, right?
Yeah, I think Kendall's beating on her as we speak, I believe.
Oh, all right.
Kendall, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Dude, unbelievable. Keely, he's still waiting for the movie and the porn parody. Yeah, we want to get the movie out first, and then I'll handpick actresses for the porn parody.
Casting couch.
Casting couch.
Casting lap.
Yeah. Casting barrel.
That's true, man. G4, they killed themselves before they even got the relaunch. Yeah, pretty much. And that's one of the first posts that I put out when I saw that. And I'm like, I don't even want this on my wall. I got rid of it because I'm just so sick of this shit. It's the same stuff over and over. We all know it. We all see it. How about we just get the good products out there for people, and just pivot away from this nonsense because it's destroying everything. Look what happened.
Squirrel Girl, as much as we don't like it, it won an award. Someone liked it. Was it us? No. But hey, we can make our own stuff. We can make our own stuff and compete in the realm of ideas. Mm-hmm. If you don't like Squirrel Girl, you're probably going to love Shadow of the Kraken. If it's not for you, there's something over here.
But you know what, Liam, I think here's the thing with Squirrel Girl. Real quick, Vinny, I just want to hit this real quick. I'm sorry. I think in a way, Squirrel Girl might have worked if they didn't put all the stupid agenda-driven nonsense with the narrative in there. Because as stupid as the character may seem to us, it still could have worked if it didn't have all the messaging behind it. That's
I remember when she was in West Coast Avengers, and Dr. Doom underestimated her, and so she was able to use her squirrely powers to unscrew his armor and defeat him. But that was a story about Dr. Doom being the king of narcissists, the colossal motherfucking narcissist, and not really about her having any sort of supernatural defeat anyone abilities. Right. The new direction that they took it from a narrative standpoint, which is the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, is it just doesn't fit in the Marvel universe. It fits less than Howard the Duck does. You can get more sense out of a Howard the Duck book than what she does, but. That's where I think they went wrong. But the point is, we could sit there and bitch and moan about this all day. We could cry. The book's printed. It's nominated. It's award-winning. Whatever. That's not going to change. Congratulations to those people's success.
But
let's do our own thing.
Let's
do our own thing, man.
Exactly. See, that's a character I won't buy because I don't care. There's nothing that appeals to me about it. Fine. If it's meant for like little girls and stuff, and it's that type of book, who cares? Whatever. But when they do this shit where they go, oh, it's an award-winning book, that means nothing to me. The Eisner Awards mean nothing to me because it is a lot of people, just like any award show. It's who you know, who you blow, how much money you gave to somebody in order to get that award. Those mean nothing. It's just like a participation a trophy now that they're putting out.
I want my participation trophies, guys.
We got Frog G in the house. He says, tickle the algorithm, smash the like, dingle the bells, and subscribe. Thank you, brother.
He's got a book coming out. Frog G's got a book coming out. I don't know if it's really happening, but word on the grapevine, Thanks, Chili.
I know.
Word on the grapevine is that if we shake it down, we'll get some nice little plump purple ones. Is that this guy's got a book? I think Ink Spots is doing colors or something on it. Maybe I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. But that guy's
I think he is right. Isn't Jason's working on that?
Yep.
I can't wait, dude. Yeah, whenever it's ready, dude, hit me up, Frog G. Yeah. I'll get you on.
We'll have you on. You're good. Yeah, you're good company.
You're good people, man.
I'll be interested in learning about what the book's about because all I know from Frog G is he's just sort of here sharing out links like a champion every day and just hanging out and having fun in the chat. So I'd like to see what his vision for a good Froggy story is.
Yeah, man, dude, that'd be great.
When you were talking, I'm thinking, I had signs of this, and some of you probably follow Clownfish. There are serious signs that this is all turning around, and people are finally figuring it out and getting their head out their butt and not listening to this crap. Because you have the G4 incident, and they're automatically failing. You had the Golden Globes that had to hide from the public. Right. Spider-Man doing so well compared to everything else that came out of you. The lights have been turned on, and people are.
I was thinking about this the other day. Dude. Sony. I saw another film recently by Sony. Can anyone remember what they've recently released? What's in the cinemas right now? It was Ghostbusters. It was a Ghostbusters film. Yeah.
Afterlife.
It was, I started thinking, it's like we always used to think of Warner and Disney, and Sony. Is Sony, right? Like they make TVs, but like. now Sony's just fucking dominating everything, isn't it? They've got this really unassuming little logo. The Venom movies are just fucking on fire. The Spider-Man movie's on fire. The Ghostbuster movie, while not the best thing ever, it is the redemption story for the property after that terrible 2016 film.
For sure.
Like, they just keep hitting home runs. Like, has Sony done anything bad in the last, year? Like, have they released anything trash?
Well, they did do something bad. They kind of caved to the whiners and the criers who were whining about not getting their 2016 movie added to the collection series that they were going to release. So they said that they were going to add it as like a digital add-on or something.
Right.
Like cost sales.
You can go on the interwebs and download it for with this code. Thank you.
Yeah, and most people throw that code out anyway. They don't even care. So if that's them bending the knee for that, who really cares? It doesn't matter. But like if they made a big stink about it all over the place, that's another story altogether.
But I mean, that's all just PR bullshit anyway. I'm talking film-wise. Have these guys done anything in the last year that was fucking trash? Or they just, has 2022 just been, and 2021 just been a home run for these guys?
I don't know.
Because Venom's rocking it. Yeah. Ghostbusters is rocking it. They've made like 70% of the profit is going to them from Spider-Man.
Yes, 75% of the profit. There's 3 awesome movies that came out. At least really good and awesome. And it's those 3 movies, which is fantastic. You got to give it to them. Again, like Adega was saying, Spider-Man is the proof. You gave us stuff that didn't have any agenda-driven nonsense, and guess what? Everyone ran out. They defeated the Koof. Spider-Man defeated the Koof. Everyone went to go see this movie. Nobody stayed
lined
home.
up around the block in my little small rural town, lined up around the block,
Liam, was anybody dressed up like they used to do in the old days where people used to come in costume?
Oh, no, you couldn't do that here in Australia, dude. You'd be beaten to death.
Hey, Edwin, how you doing, brother? Again, good people, good creator. Check out his projects if you haven't yet. Yeah, man, great stuff.
This was one of the things I was talking about a while ago, and I said, I think we're probably getting ready to turn a corner because I notice all the people that keep going on about these properties that they're looking to destroy, they were getting louder and louder and louder, as if people were starting to ignore them. Because usually when they get to the point where they're at their loudest is at the point that they're losing, and they feel like they've got to scream at you to try to keep your attention. That's why I felt like this was probably starting to turn a corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do they have left to destroy? I mean, they just announced that they're going to reboot Quantum Leap, and we all know there's going to be like a black lesbian lead or some race swap or some garbage. Like,
to be fair,
an Indian midget,
yes,
device,
trans fluid.
There were a number of really heavy Christian sort of undertones in Quantum Leap, especially if you go through, you watch through the final. So that'll probably be purged away completely. But yeah, no, I mean, there's not much for them to reboot. There's just going to get a point where they just got to keep rebooting, or they've got to pivot into consuming anime. And the Japanese market just, Shonen Jump doesn't fuck around. Oh, sorry. Doesn't screw around.
I think
we're past the half-hour point. Who cares at this point?
Sorry.
Little Australian poetry.
Yeah, I'll work on it. But yeah, so it's like if they start doing anime adaptions, it's going to be really hard for them to sort of really inject a lot of their stuff into it. And we saw Battle Angel Alita, and I think that's sort of the quality and level of film that we should probably expect for future anime adaptions after the decline of the superhero genre, which realistically is probably within the next 4 or 5 years. But with this huge Spider-Man turnaround, who knows? Maybe they just stretched it out another, half decade. Don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, because this year's in the next couple of years is gonna kind of prove a lot when it comes to these movies, right? Since we know that like the next Doctor Strange movie is going to have a lot of agenda-driven shit in it, and I think the audiences will let people know, right? Word of mouth is going to be, oh yeah, this character's in it that really is just hurting the movie. It doesn't make sense. Why are they going this route? Like, you'll see it. And again, like I said, Spider-Man is a great sign about people not caring about the bullshit that they want to, try to cram down our throats.
It changed so much. It changed so much when I'm in there, right? I'm there. And for me, a huge part of all of this is just been preserving these heroes, nurturing them, and making sure that they get passed on with the same level of enthusiasm and passion to a new generation of fans, so that the whole comic book industry doesn't end up with a bunch of 60, 70-year-old guys that are angry at clouds, and then the industry collapses, right? And when I'm down there at this movie, it's a whole bunch of kids running around and doing Spider-Man hands and like jumping and kicking off walls and pretending to be Pete. And I'm just like, yes, this is what we wanted, like keep that enthusiasm alive, keep that excitement going. I just wish that they were giving out free comic books with tickets or something. Like that's what we really need to be doing at this point.
Yeah. Well, they used to. They used to do stuff like that. I know
even when they gave the short ones, like the 8 or 10 page comics.
Right.
Yeah, that's enough. Just get something out there so that every kid that goes gets a comic, and then they might go, well, I've got one comic now. I want to go buy a bunch more. That
is a good point, because I know the last time I saw them that they did that was Venom 1. Venom 1, they did do that, at least by the theater by me. They had like a mini little comic for people. If you want, you get it on the way out or whatever. But see, that's cool. And it makes sense. Even if it's a crappy story, who cares? You want kids to start reading again. And that should be like the big focus about all this stuff.
And you just need cool pictures. It's Venom, for fuck's sake. It could just be 10 pages of cool things with Venom being like, I'm going to eat your brains. And kids are going to be like, oh my God. You do it with Spider-Man, that's at a much higher scale of appeal to kids, like.
Well, do you guys remember when they did the Pokemon? Because my kids were huge into Pokemon, and by default, I had to get into it to play with them. So when they had that Pokemon movie that came out in the theaters all those years ago, like, God, I can't even remember how many years ago that was now. But one of the things that they did is in the theaters, they were offering a pack of cards. It was like 3 specialty cards that you could only get if you went to the theater.
Yep.
That was something they used to do to entice people to come in, because now you're getting something as part of the game, not just to see the movie, but you're getting something to take back with you too. And they did that with a lot of other movies, like when they had some of the 3D movies. Like I remember the early Nightmare on Elm Street, they had a special 3D glasses that everybody got when they went to the theater that they could take home with them. It was dumb things like that, which don't seem like much to the average person, but it is enticement to bring somebody in.
And you know what? If you said, hey, do you remember going to see that Yu-Gi-Oh movie? I bet you that any kid that was a fan of that franchise would be like, oh, hold on a minute. I got something to show you. I got this card when I was 7. Like I got this when I went to see the movie, and they're going to be excited and energized about it because they're going to have that spirit of youth attached to what they had. They're going to be like, check this out. And you're going to be like, cool. That's the level of enthusiasm we want to transfer onto this next stuff.
Of course, man. Of course. Oh, by the way, real quick. Hello, Raven. How you doing? It's been a minute. Let me know whenever you're free again, and we'll get you on too, because I know you got projects out there. Another fantastic creator, and just a real sweetheart.
Tell me about Raven. What's Raven do? What's she got out at the moment?
She had Maki, the witch, and she got a couple other projects I know going on right now. Off the top of my head, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But if you want to drop it in there, say again.
Cookies and Scream was one. Oh
yeah, Cookies and Scream. That's right. And I know she's got another one that's going to be more geared towards a more adult audience as well. Really cool looking project. I believe it's got like a medieval kind of theme to it or something, but I remember just a few pages from a while ago. But yeah, like I said, Raven, if you have any links and stuff too, and you want to drop them, please feel free to. Or again, my wrenches, and you guys have it, that's awesome too. But yeah, I like good people, and she's great people. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. Fridays I usually do more of like a showcase kind of thing. During that, so we could definitely have a good time. All right, she got issue 3 coming. Beautiful, hell yeah. And again, more like kid-friendly stuff. Someone super talented like
that's
that.
exactly, and that's what we need to be doing. That's why you look at here, Wonder Island. I wanted to make something that was all ages, but something that kids would be able to read and consume, and then maybe go back when they're teenagers and find an extra layer of depth in. Like we take that for granted. We used to have that stuff. So if you're holding sort of back on this, jump on board. This is fun for all ages. It's got a whole bunch of folklore stuff in it. It's got a whole bunch of cool adventure. It's got some awesome fighting stuff, and it's going to be fantastic. I think that people are going to really.
So Liam, while we're all on top of you right now, I wanted to ask you something about the book. I had to throw some kind of joke in there. I couldn't help it. The manga edition, is that traditional manga? Because my daughter is heavy into manga.
Yes, that's exactly what it will be. It will read exactly like a manga, and it will all be black and white instead of color.
Okay,
beautiful.
So that's because backwards. That's so that. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's backwards. Everyone's Liam prints books backwards. Yeah, have you ever read a manga before? You fucking idiot.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be great stuff, and Liam delivers. He delivers quality projects. Xenotype is fantastic. 200-page manga. That was just amazing stuff, man. And I know he's got the sequel that he's going to be working on soon and stuff too. And and that's what we have. We have a lot of great talent here. A lot of awesome people, and we want to keep showcasing that stuff. Because if you're going to be, someone in your 50s and you're trying to punch down on other creators, you're a clown, and you should go get some medical help, to be quite honest. Because over here, we want to create, we want to get books in people's hands, not have people waiting 3-4 years after you launch a fucking campaign. It's ridiculous, and then you got like 6 or 7 of them that you're not fulfilled on. Please, look at this beautiful book. Amazing. You're muted.
No one wants to hear what I got to say anyway.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, this is what Xenotype is. Xenotype 2 is going to be coming out this year. I want to say March. We'll see. It depends on how much I've got done.
Beautiful,
but I just want to finish wrapping up Wonder Island. But this is the thing. Don't miss out on Wonder Island, guys, because this is not just like, you'll see. Like, just take a chance, and I guarantee you'll have a good time. You
will.
I'm not the best salesman, but I'm a pretty damn good writer.
He is, and let me tell you, Yuke has been doing amazing work on here. I jump in on some of their kind of studio hangouts from time to time as well, and she's crushing it with her line work is so beautiful, so detailed.
This is her first published project, and her original art is still available down here. We produced 10 pieces of original art for each campaign. That's exclusive. It will be numbered. It will be signed. There are 8 pieces currently remaining. It's right there. That's not an example of the art. That's just a filler image. What you'll get will be a lot nicer, but it's going to be a lot of awesomeness. So I don't want to just sell to you guys endlessly, but check it out. Grab that if you're a fan of original art and you want to see her upward curve of her career. She's getting faster. She's getting better every single page. This is just the beginning, so get on board at the ground floor.
Absolutely, man. And that's what I mean. We need to have bigger numbers for these campaigns because they are fantastic projects. And we're people who actually do deliver. We're not just blowing smoke up people's asses and just, wagging the finger all the time. It's ridiculous.
You guys haven't been seeing me as much because I've been busy working. It's like,
that's right.
It sucks because I'd love to have more production streams with you guys where you get to see the whole page get drawn out and come to life. But the reality is, it will spoil the reading experience because we've drawn pretty much all of the non-spoilery pages now.
I know. That's been a problem too, man, because there's more stuff I'm working on now that I can't really show, like those updates, because I'm in spoiler territory. I'm at the end of the book. So, but real quick too, I want to say a big shout out to Tony Tonedeff with the Clown World Review. Hail, brother. Another fantastic person. Go check him out if you haven't yet.
Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong.
He's got a great channel. Tuesday nights we talk wrestling over there. But he's got some great stuff he puts out. Just awesome. And you can catch us on Mondays. Tone, Red, myself over on ETEP's channel, the place to be reviews. And again, we want to get ETEP over the line as well. He's been on my channel a bunch of times, and we want to make sure that yeah, he gets monetized soon because he's like right there. Yeah, he's past the 900. So yeah, if you guys could go give Etep a sub over there, Clown World Review, go subscribe to his channel. Beautiful stuff. I'm not sure if Tony has a wrench, but I'll correct that real quick if he doesn't. So you might hear an echo here. 1 second.
So what about you, Mr. Fisk? When you're not like conquering the world or sort of running Manhattan, whatever it is you're doing this week.
Oh no, he doesn't much.
What are you doing? What have you been up to?
Nothing that blind lawyer can prove.
Dude, but yeah, Chris he's been hitting a home run too over here. Infinitale Chronicles, The War of the Trees, #1, beautiful book. I'm always happy whenever this guy's making more sales on this project because he really does deserve it. Such a professional when it comes to everything about this, the delivery, the items he has for people. He's got these cards, he's got the standees. He delivers in this beautiful box. You got to see the new box he's working on for the next one. He showed it on Friday. Oh my God, another beautiful.
You want me to show that?
If you want to whip it out, you could.
It makes the rest of us. Yeah, it makes the rest of us. That looks amazing. Yeah. Well,
oh, absolutely.
No, look, it makes the rest of us look bad. So Mr. Fisk has got to have an accident. So that's how it works in the comic book world. We're creatures of envy. I sit here and I envy the quality of his boxes and the quality of his graphic design. I think, wow, this is fantastic. So.
It makes the rest of us work harder.
Yeah, that's right.
You better work.
Work it.
Let's reach it.
Well, so I mean, it's been a learning process. Like this past year, I looked at a lot of amazing campaigns, and I've seen things where it's like, hey, I like that, I'm going to take it, or at least it has inspired me to push myself and the campaigns further. We have, I don't know if you can see this in my spinner rack here, but I've got the Blood Bond books boxes, and I found them absolutely amazing, and that's what
gorgeous.
Yeah, it's what inspired the Infinitale box, and what we're seeing. Sorry, what was that?
I said, yeah, dude, it's incredible. What they did over on Bonds was just absolutely fucking phenomenal. And what you're doing is top notch as well. It means that I'm going to have to up things on my next campaign. I'm going to have to. Box envy is a terrible thing. Yeah, right. I mean, look at that. This is like.
What's in the box?
This is what actually, actual healthy competition looks like. That we each just make the other one to do better.
Exactly. It's like,
if you guys want to do this, please do it, because I'm a consumer too, and it would be like, in the video game industry, like when PC games came out, or I should say, around the mid '90s, PC games had like these non-uniform boxes. And sure, they were awesome, but you had like the Tomb Raider pyramid style box, and they're all different sizes or whatever. And anybody that's collected them knows how much of a pain in the ass that is to put on your shelf. Nothing's uniform in size, so you've got and whereas this was actually inspired by a fellow Granite Stater, Peter Samedi, who Alterna Comics. He has the collector's box for his Alterna Comics bundles, like the winter collection's on right now. So I looked at that and went, man, Pete, you knocked it out of the park. How could I do that with my stuff? And
and your graphic design is so elite. Like, that's not just a pretty box. Like, take a minute. Like, can you just hold that up to the camera real quick? I just want to show people. Like, look at the filigree in the corners. Look at how ornate that is. It's simple, but it works. And then, like, you've got it's like a giant book itself. Now flip it around to the back. Yeah. And then you've got this lovely sort of, tree here, sort of a Celtic style tree up. And it's not in the center. A lot of people would try and put that right in the middle, but he's got it raised up. You've got a light fade in the black, so that there's almost like a soft light coming off it. The whole thing's fucking amazing. And then right across the bottom, non-intrusive, you've got the website. Like, just 10 out of 10 on your design, dude. Really good work.
Well, in addition to it being just like it's actually a denser plastic now instead of the corrugated cardboard. It's also got a nice magnet seal, and I don't know if you can see this as everything flies out because I'm holding it awkwardly.
See, this is what Xenotype was meant to basically be. Maybe not to this degree with the box that you've done, but like the interior and everything, those were what my boxes were meant to be. But then the cardboard factory closed down, like due to COVID mid-campaign. So I couldn't get the magnets. I couldn't get any of that stuff. I couldn't get the filler to put it all away safely. And that looks so good. And you got a map on the inside there. Is that what I'm saying there?
Yeah. It's
Gosh, man.
It is gorgeous.
Photo there from the story.
Look at how fucking gorgeous that is. What a fantastic property. What a fantastic property, dude. Like
it is absolutely amazing, man. And that's what I mean. Fantastic creators, fantastic people. I want to say a quick hello to Shadowhawk as well. He says he feels safe here. Fantastic.
Of course you are.
I'm glad. Brutal Morningwood in the house. Fist raising the bar. He's going to have to ship Shadow of the Kraken stuffed inside a squid.
No squids. No squids.
He's like,
squids haunt my dreams.
He's like, where's my deep fried calamari?
like a treasure chest. That'd be kind of cool. But
oh man, now I want to do. I'm not going to have the budget to do it. I would love to do a little treasure chest. Like, screw you guys. Screw you guys.
Right. When I see stuff like this too, I'm like, oh. But yeah, Chris, like I said, he's raising the bar all the way, and like Red said as well. It's healthy competition. It's we're helping each other as well. I contacted Chris about the standees because I love the way that his came out, and I'm like, I got to do this, man. I got to do this. Like, this thing is absolutely beautiful. The way that this came out, double-sided, like I said, just so damn great. And that's why it's on the campaign now. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out as well.
It's available now on.
Yeah, it's available now. I added more. Yeah, I added more because you guys, man, I almost sold out right away over here on this tier. So I added 50 more. That way, I give people more of a chance to grab it. And if you haven't gotten the book yet, you can get a book and a standee for $35 over here. So. Those are the two spots where I'm having it. And anybody who backed my Ultra Bundle, which is the $400 one, I am adding the standees to that as well. So far, I only have a couple people who bought it, but I will be adding this as well. Anything new in the campaign, I will be adding to the Ultra Bundles. I've said that from day one, and that still stands. But that bundle, it's going to be taken down kind of soon, I think, because once I'm ready to start fulfillment. While I'm going, putting the letters on and stuff, I think at that point I'll send out another update and I'll let people know last chance to grab it because I need to order like the beanies and stuff like that. I got keychains are on the way. It's we still have good options here. So check out the tiers on, when you got a chance, on which you could grab and, it's all good. We got everything there for you. And again, beautiful pirate story. It's kind of your classic pirate story, but there's ultra violence in it. There's hot women, but there's a supernatural twist as well. It's another big part of the story. Perfect bound, over 50 pages. So yeah, I think you guys are gonna love it. Pencils and inks are completed. Once again, I'm painting my last kind of the third act of the book pretty much. So we're getting there, and I can't wait.
But is it But Vinny, is it guinea pig friendly?
Yeah, of course.
It's always guinea pig friendly.
You know it.
So you can say that with authority, Tommy. You're gonna give it the guinea pig thumbs up.
Well, the guinea pigs have already gotten behind this. I conferred with all the pigs, Cringer and Jumper, Rorschach, and Dark Helmet, and they said, yeah, we definitely have to get on board with this. Back this multiple times. People, we have done it already here at the collective. You got to do it too. Get on board. Get the standee too. I got mine just in time.
Yeah, grab before they gone. Like I said, I wasn't expecting. It wasn't even 24 hours, and I was almost gone with them. So, grab them. Do it. You're gonna love it. Like you love the ladies. That's why I made sure
you're gonna love his nuts.
Yes, and she's one of the main characters of the book. So I figured, this image is just too cool. I want to do something extra with it. So I made her the first standee, but I will have the main character as well. He'll be coming probably on the second campaign on that, or depending. Well, we'll see how good all these standees do. Maybe I'll do updates later on. But because I'm going to be working on City of Venus 2 as soon as this is done, and that's going to be another book that's over 50 pages. So we'll have time to play around with some other stuff. And like I said, I'm always listening to the audience anyway. So who knows? Well, we'll see what happens with all this great
shining
stuff.
Shining high in the mysterious skies, the Venetian goddess continues her adventure. Go check out the first volume of City of Venus if you haven't done that. It's
yes, because it is still available. The art books are there too.
Yeah.
I had what's his face? Mark with the C. He jumped on it as well. I can't wait to get that out to him. So yeah, here's City of Venus. If you guys haven't yet, check it out. We got the art books with it too. So if you hit the featured tier, if you want both art books, you could just do an add-on for the first one there. But the only way to get volume 2.
Don't be a dummy like I did. I forgot to add the first one on the first time.
Yeah, but I hooked you up.
And you'll be able to get this when you do volume 2 of City of Venus anyway. I'm guessing, right?
I'm going to be changing things up by the time I'm ready to launch City of Venus 2. But for that one, I'm going to try to do my best to finish the book before I launch. That way, there is going to be a less of a wait time, basically.
Are you going to have I'm being a dick here, but are you going to have like a secret tier for the people that backed the first campaign to when they buy the second book?
Possibly. There's time for that, and I'll brainstorm with a few people too who've done that.
Yeah, because that's something I want to do for Xenotype, but I'm not sure exactly what I can offer besides just cheaper access to the book. I'm thinking I got to think some things through.
Right.
But it's,
absolutely.
You want to reward the people that returned, Right.
Yeah, that too, man. And I don't know. Maybe it'll. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say anything now because. I need to sit down and make sure, that I plan it out properly, and not just be like shooting from the hip like Alec Baldwin. Oh man, but yeah, you could definitely still grab this book. Like I said, these are all ready to go. I have pretty much all of them signed. They're bagged and boarded. It's just when the order comes in, it goes out the door pretty much the next day. But it is a holiday tomorrow, so I'll be mailing out on Tuesday. But yeah, I made a couple more sales too on this stuff, so that's always a good thing.
That centaur looks like it would kick your ass. Like, go back up and look at that centaur from.
Oh yeah, man.
That dude, like, he doesn't even need to use his horse body to beat the shit out of you. Like, he just one hit to the face.
There's some pretty sissy centaurs out there. This isn't one of them.
No way. No, it's and I had like the whole story behind this thing too. Again, I have so many different projects and different stories. I love different genres all over the place. Mythology, something it's really kind of near and dear to me. And so there will be more cool stuff in the future coming from me. And there's gonna be bigger things too, more magic type stuff as well on other properties that when I get to them. But yeah. Issue 2 on pretty much almost all my books go into a much bigger place. So that's why I'm very excited to get back to City of Venus.
Well, speaking of a bigger place there, Vinny, I mean, I love how tastefully you did this picture because you're not showing what's really going down on the bottom with the Virgin. How can I could see all of his fingers. The Virgin Lady of the Night that he's throwing the coins to that you're not seeing underneath. That's so tastefully done.
But you see the blood splatter.
Yes, exactly.
Tommy made his own story. He had him stealing a purse from another lady, stomping on her. But or we don't see the other side of him, right? So maybe that centaur is doing something. No, but what's actually happening here? He's stomping on a dude, and he took the lady. So.
Oh, I thought when you were saying it's going bigger, that was like a hint that's what the story was doing.
Well, that's what the blow would be, right?
This is amazing.
He's like a horse.
Is this a Drew representation right here in comics? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's a Vinnieart representation. Again, Italian. Okay. Stallion. But anyway,
so
like I said,
going on? Yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about some current events or something. Let's like what's been going on?
Yeah, we definitely could. And like I said, there is a lot happening right now too in the world. Oh my God. Everyone's seen what Brandon's been doing lately, right? That guy's approval rating went down the toilet. I think he's like at 25%.
I'm completely oblivious. I'm a clean slate. So I'm pressed. What's going on?
Yeah, well, There was something that happened in a synagogue in Texas yesterday.
Yeah. the Muslim Nazi, Yahtzee.
Yeah, I mean, there were three people and a rabbi that were being held captive. They
It
made
sounds
it
like
out,
a bad joke.
right?
I know. It's like
They made it out all right, though, right? I don't remember, Chris. Do you know?
I just saw the meme and laughed.
I think they said the shooter got killed. I think that's all they said got killed.
Okay, well,
it was 13 virgins or whatever.
Yeah, the guy was looking for yet another one of their brethren. It was a woman he was looking for. What do they call it? Lady Al Qaeda? I don't know. I don't know what the full name was, but something along those lines. And after he's taken out and everything, Brandon makes a little speech, and he goes, yeah, he's not addressing about all the illegals that came into the country, and that's one of the reasons why bad stuff happened. He goes, it's about the guns, and now we need to focus on guns. That's the leap he made.
Vinny, Texas officials say all hostages are safe out of Colleyville Synagogue. Hostage taker dead.
Oh,
good.
There you go. Justice.
Happy ending.
I didn't even know that was happening. Holy cow.
Oh,
they say the hostage taker was British.
What?
Yeah, they try to say he was British. It's like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, when you stick a hamster in an aquarium, it's a fish.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, there's a few crazy things that have been going on. Hold on, what was the other one? Because I know they pulled funding for not just funding, but literally the My Pillow guy. They debanked him.
Oh yeah.
This is scary now. They just because he was fighting for the vote, the big steal and all that stuff that he was allegedly saying, and they have all this information, they have all this proof. Well, they just decided to kneecap him, and his business is now completely ruined. He can't do any kind of business. Like, this is it's about canceling people entirely. It's scary as hell. They took out that news station as well. I think it was
something network
on satellite. Yeah, they clipped them. So freedom of speech is gone then. And they try to declare more of the Trump supporters, terror people now. This is getting to retarded levels, and I think they're doing it on purpose, man. They want people to, I think, to do bad things, and that's why it's important not to.
It's not just to reply to Keely Chow. Like, it's not cancel culture anymore. This is government overreach. All of these companies are in bed with the government. This is communism.
Yep, small time republics, right too, man. This is what they want. Comply 100% or be destroyed. And it's demented. What about is right too? Sick people. That's what this is, man. It's getting super scary. There are facts that are happening about the old pricks. And again, this information's out. Medical proof. And if you mention it, they clip you as well. This is really, really stupid. Disinformation that they're putting out on the media is okay. But when there are facts that have been putting out there, you talk about it, you're gone. This is scary, man. Like Chris said, it's all communism. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're waiting for after the Olympics to do something. Good old Xi Jinping, Emperor Ping. People prepare, get ready, because they're shorting stuff too in stores. They're trying to attack truckers. That way, there aren't people to deliver any product. It's scary.
Oh, like in Chicago there, where the Somalian pirates cleaned out an entire train yard.
Yeah, was it you that sent me that?
Yeah, that was infuriating.
Oh my God!
So we just had something like that very similar happen here, where all the truckers were basically we're not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to get your channel in trouble. But there were required medical procedures that truckers undertake numerous times for them to be able to work, and so the truckers went on strike, all this other stuff, and my shopping center was empty, and I was like, whoa, is this just local or what's going on here? But then a few days later, we had people come through, but all the meat came like a day late. So our town went from having no meat to having huge piles of meat just reduced to clear to get rid of it. So just I really would recommend people buy a large freezer if you've got a disposable income, and go to a butcher and buy half a cow. It costs you probably about $800. That's Australian, so about $800 Australian. But it's probably a lot less over where you are. Even though beef is increasing, the price of beef is shooting up right now so much that independent farmers here in Australia are able to make a living by selling the cattle. You know, it's there's a shortage for some reason that I don't know. I'm sure it'll probably be similar over there. Get yourself half a cow. You'll be eating steak for breakfast. You'll have it for 8 months. You need a nice big freezer to store it, and it is worth it. It saves you so much money. So,
well, that's it, because they are shooting the price up on meat and everything, and like you said, they're shorting this stuff. You can't find a lot of things in stores anymore.
And you need iron. You need iron, guys.
Of course, dude.
Like I wasn't eating enough, and I was concentrating less. I was foggy. Stuff was messing with my head easier. Just a nice big. I'm sorry to upset the vegans out there, but just a nice big steak burger. Will just change your day to lift the whole.
Or you could go for fish as well. Sorry,
I ain't eating that.
She touched a butt.
These are the people who again they're helping to destroy right now everything out there. You know, these are the people they put in position of power, and they're doing horrible things right now to the world, into the people in their cities and towns.
What's happening though is these businesses are going to start pulling out of these blue states.
Yeah.
Because I ordered something from Amazon, and Amazon's got amazing tracking, and you can see where it is at every step of the way. And I ordered something on Prime. Usually that's supposed to be 2-day delivery. Obviously it hasn't been since the coup, but it's like estimated a week or something. And I see it, and it went into Chicago, and then all of a sudden it said 2 weeks estimation, then 3 weeks, then it said undeliverable. I was like, wait, what? So I wonder what happened as it made its way through that goldfish's city.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff happening, man. I got things I'm waiting for as well, and that's why I need to jump on some of this other stuff to put orders in, because again, depending on where it's coming from, there could be some issues or delays, and that really sucks.
If it grows legs.
If what? Say?
Especially if it grows legs. That's why it was undeliverable. They knocked over these trucks, these delivery things, and they just steal it.
Yeah. And I was trying to find the footage. You couldn't find it, but the train was moving and everything, and and they're still trying to steal TVs and whatever else they could get out of these things. And it's not a third world country. This is America.
I know. I was like, that's here.
Yeah, it looked like a third world country for sure, man. It is getting ridiculous, but
I would almost bet you, like a lot of the other shit that we've seen over the past summer and everything, last summer, I guarantee it's probably the same people are getting paid by the same people in government to do this kind of shit.
Oh, the Dongbei Mafia? That's what China does. The CCP hires these low-life goons, these losers, to go and basically act like thugs and destroy places, so they have plausible deniability. They're like, no, we just asked them to move. It's such an unfortunate event that your house burned down and everybody inside got brutally murdered. Those terrible, terrible thugs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You paid them.
and what about is right as well. And this is the thing, man. They want to stack the courts, everything with these nut jobs. And they're trying to get rid of the filibuster, all this stuff, so they can just pass their nonsense automatically. And they want to just stop the Republican Party altogether. Now, yes, both sides are garbage in a lot of cases, but the left is doing severe damage across the board. It's scary levels of it.
The difference is the Republicans are useless, Democrats are dangerous.
Yeah,
right.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why they want the useless back in. And again, the dangerous ones don't want that to happen, so they are stacking the courts, they're stacking everything, and they're doing it on purpose. Because again, there's a big agenda that they've been pushing. And if I mention it again, we could get canceled. And this is what sucks. Like, they're trying to stop the open conversation. They don't want people to have it. What's going on with the COOF is a major part of that. Everyone knows what the Fauci is. They know how evil this man is. What he's
You're wrong, Vinny. You're wrong. I'm not evil.
You know, and again, like, I don't know. Should I pull up the photo again? 1 second, guys.
How nice was it that the CDC just went ahead and contradicted him recently on the effectiveness of masks?
Well, again, we can't talk about it. We talk about it, we get canceled, and that's what sucks. Look, we have right here. This is the medical expert. He's got his finger a third of the way up his nose through 3 masks. You gotta trust me. I'm science. No, you're not. You little Yahtzee. This guy is
gold.
He's awful. And these are the people. They're making the decisions for everybody. Please.
He's not awful. He is a wonderful person. Get on board with it, Vinny. Stop this.
It's scary out there, man. It is scary. But again, people are waking up to it. I'm happy that Robert Kennedy Jr., he's got that book, The Real Fauci. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. He breaks it all down. And that's why this guy's shitting his pants right now. And he keeps getting these death threats and everything. And I applaud Rand Paul for calling him out. And again, what Kennedy is trying to do. It's a battle. It's a battle. He won the case about stuff, but it has to go to federal now. And if it goes to federal, then they could stop the mandates. So, we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of disinformation. You have the Supreme Court justices are literally going, repeating the false claims from CNN. And they're being called out on it too. Like, what are you talking about? You're wrong, 100% wrong. They're wrong. About the kids. Yeah, about the number of the kids in hospital. That's all fabricated. Why are they pushing so hard with the pricks?
Well, look what they're doing right here in our state, Vinny. They keep up with this false narrative that we got people dropping like flies, and that every single hospital around here is filled to the max.
Well, yeah. I got somebody who works in hospitals, and she was explaining to me how, sure, the hospitals are overwhelmed because of all the mandates that have fired their staff. Of course, they're going to be overwhelmed when you had a staff of 100, and now you have a staff of 5.
Yeah. Well, and that's it, right? That's it. They're taking away the licenses from doctors and nurses who speak up. All right. And that's a lot of the information I get. I try to find the top doctors and stuff who are trying to silence them or cancel them. And I try to listen to their interviews and stuff and what they're saying. And they are right. Across the board, they're correct. We have a doctor on panel who has confirmed some stuff, for us as well. And again, come on, this is common sense at this point. What's going on? I dig it. I don't know. Or he might not want to say. You know what? He can talk about his book if you like and his projects.
No, the healthcare stuff. No, you guys are hitting it on the head. That's why I've been quiet. I just leave it alone. I could say so many things that would get you canceled in a heartbeat, and I don't want to get into it. I don't want to trash things. But was it you, Chris, who posted just? And I checked on it. That Vades.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Twitter blocked that. I couldn't share it. It's like
right.
Yeah.
Das ist verboten.
Yeah, and isn't that's scary, man? Yeah, the old syringes there doing some very bad things, and it's like a new form of ads.
There's another thing too that came out. I posted in one of our Twitter links a thing where it was about whiskey shots. Did any of you watch that? If you didn't, it's one of the canceled reporters. She came out and she told the truth, and now she does her own thing independently. And they're getting reports of people who do these, her code word is whiskey shots. You can take a magnet and stick it on the place where you got your little dose of whiskey, and it sticks.
Wow.
There's reasons for it because of how it does different things. But to magnetize a human body is not a good thing.
Yeah, this is frightening stuff, man. And I'm with Frog G right now. Dr. Pepper's more trustworthy than the Fauci. Yeah.
Have you ever talked to Etep about that, Adega? That's what happened to his missus.
Yeah,
I don't get his wife.
Yeah, he was saying that he was worried that she was going to start levitating metal around the house and everything.
Yeah, because he took a refrigerator magnet and it worked. It stuck. That's frightening across the board. What else is frightening is again the president of Pfizer, what he said about the pills. And again, I don't know if I say it, it's going to do bad stuff. But basically, when it dissolves in the stomach, they're aware of it.
Right.
So they're talking about nanotech that's in these things, and this is literally the president of Pfizer. This isn't
this whole thing is nanotechs,
huh?
This whole thing, even the COOF, it's all.
Oh,
I mean, the guy that was arrested from Harvard, he was the head of nanotechnology, the one that was selling stuff out to
and he was people. He was working with another.
Viruses are just nanotechnology, really. They're just biological nanotechnology. Go back to Xenotype.
Yeah. Well, again, I can't say what I want to say, but basically he said the implications of this and what we could do is on another level, which again I can't repeat here, which again is it's bullshit. But just remember, Alex Jones is right. Okay, the frogs are gay. Don't drink the water in Jersey. Stay away from it. That place is a cesspool anyway.
If you want to find out what it'll do to you, just follow the empty pie tins.
That's right. And it's disgusting. But anyway, it's true what's going on right now and how they're trying to do these false flags on people, the ones from January 6th, all that stuff. Like that's coming out across the board as well. And it's illegal. They're breaking the Constitution. They're breaking laws just to try to make examples out of people and to use the old terror word against a certain party. So this is the communist China.
And you guys know, too, the Nuremberg, when it was broken by even the news agencies, those people were at the end of a rope when all was said and done. There's images of them putting them on the gallows because of the bad information associated with Nuremberg, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Yeah. That they were doing medical experiments on people who didn't give them permission, which is worldwide now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it really is. Oh, Frog G, real quick too. He goes, "Why you bring up my orientation?" Listen, you're the only good frog that we love here. When I bring it up, it's for something else, and it's Alex Jones what he said because the frogs are gay. He kept doing that because what happened, and I think it's because of what happened too in Jersey. The bottled water over there, what they were doing, they were poisoning the water allegedly. Because again, don't know. Algorithm.
He knows. He's a frog expert. But
it was changing the gender. But instead of just saying that, he wanted to be more salacious, and he kept going, "The frogs are gay. Don't drink the water," because the frogs.
I believe that was one of the first things he was proven right about too.
Yes, which is
share my screen for a minute, Vinny. I want to show you something. I'll show you something real cool. Look at this. So you could just say that this is a work in progress. Look at how much more dynamic and shit all of her art and everything's getting now that she's getting better with perspective and everything, dude. Like I just got sent this. Like that's so good, and like she's got his body language so awesome there. I'm so happy with what she's doing. I think that's all. I just wanted to show you real
stuff,
quick.
Man. Yeah. She's been again. You guys got to get the book. There's this amazing scene with these statues and the waterfall, and just oh my god, it's beautiful. You're definitely going to want to grab that book for sure.
Sorry for the distraction. It's just when I see that she's made little improvements, I can see that she's made improvements. It makes me happy.
Proud, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. No, dude.
You talk about water for a second. This is all serious because we get so many things that are false advertised. I was one of the old remedies that works really well in combination with other things is to have a very basic alkalized water, and you can see companies that you trust that are like Smart Water, because I started drinking that, it's one of those cancer things, and then they decided to actually test it with we get some strips,
and it's yellow. What's going on?
Tap water is better than when it comes to alkalines. It's more acidic than what's by far average. It's on the opposite side of the spectrum. You just can't go by what they say. You have to find people who've tested this stuff.
I know, and this is the crazy thing. You got to look at where everything is coming from, And like you said, if there are research things that happen, if testing certain products, yeah, man, we have to study everything. It's just getting super, super scary across the board. So, yeah, man, I don't know. What could you do? That all they want to do is poison us in every which way we turn. It's a lot.
They'll sell you the cure too, or no, the treatment.
Yeah, well, isn't that it though? But that's the thing, because they want customers for life as well, however long that life's gonna be. It's
buy our clothes, eat our food, take our medicine.
Right.
There's so much into pairs.
There's so much more I want to say, and I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like, I don't know. I gotta see when the book is done. When the book is done, maybe I'll do like a live stream over on Odyssey or something. Maybe like once a month or something, and just like explode about all this shit.
You know what we need to do? Since Drew seems to be so good at drawing those people in, we got to try to get him to get Alex Jones over there.
Dude, I'd love to get him on. I'll take the risk. I don't care. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I know he's going to be taking a break soon. He said, because of everything that's going on and what they're trying to do to him and destroy his company. Yeah, like I said, it's about canceling now. He said, saying on Rumble or BitChute. Okay. Well, I know I linked up my YouTube channel with Odyssey as well. So I don't know. Are they going after people on that?
No, Odyssey is still good.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I'll try to pick another platform and do something like that and just have like this big rant about politics. Sorry if we did too much tonight on that, but like I said, this is stuff that we all see and we know what's going on. So it's still important to keep some kind of a dialogue going with that. But in the meantime, yeah, we are trying to be the better change in all this stuff. That's why we're trying to entertain people, still continue with the escapism of all these amazing projects and books that we've been working on. You know, like Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance. You can still grab this fantastic book by that fantastic man, Red Gates, and Katie, you know, or his Nerium. Just beautiful stuff here. That guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you're lacking some epic space fantasy in your life, this is it, man. Especially if you're like a reader. If you're into comics, you're also a reader, because this is part of an ongoing series of novels. The first trilogy I'm hoping to finish up by the end of next year. I'm hoping. But yeah, just ever expansive. So I'm probably going to finish up that trilogy, maybe throw out another comic or two in that property. And we're also going to be delving into some other stuff as well. So definitely get caught up on your Sunsworn. Don't miss out, because this campaign is necessarily going to be closing soon.
Yeah, Red, you need to get on the next one. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
man.
Is the black and white cover still available?
The black and white cover is not still available. Well, I think there's one left under the Sirens.
I got one of the last ones.
Pick up the Sirens of Sunsworn perk. There's one more left on there, and that will come with a black and white edition. That's the only one left.
Well,
Right
check
there.
it out.
So yeah,
I got all three.
Yeah, if you need it, you snatch it up. By the way, a big shout out to Greg, man. Hail, brother. Thanks for being here as well. Yeah, man. Like I said, we have great people here in the chat. You guys are all amazing.
Don't forget that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't see you were showing it.
Oh, that was just Edge of Annihilation.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look at this. There's a whole series of this. You get.
Yes, I got another novel I need to be doing the cover on soon. But yeah, gorgeous stuff here.
Gee, I wonder who did this this middle one.
Oh, that's me. That's right.
And then
It's a Vinny.
It's a me.
And here's the rare gem right here. This guy's going to be protected.
Hell yeah, man.
There was only 100 black and whites printed.
Whoa,
Look
nice.
at that. Black and whites together, working together
In harmony.
In harmony. You know, and that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, sorry guys. I think I will be ending this a little bit sooner than I intended to. I'm starting to lose my throat, my voice again here. I'm still trying to get over this stupid coof. It sucks, but I'm almost there. So I need to rest this voice, my instrument, a little bit. But I do want to thank everybody who popped in tonight as well. You guys and girls are fantastic. One more time, I want to give another big, another shout out and a push over to my my new item on the campaign, which is again this beautiful, gorgeous standee, acrylic standee, double-sided. And yes, I do have the Kraken on it as well. So there we go. I know it's blurry right now, but yeah, I wanted to make sure again that you guys get an extra cool item and a great perk. You guys can snatch up right here. You can click on it there, and yeah, I think these things are going to be great. I want to do them on my other campaign. So again, provided these keep doing better and selling in a good way, yeah, we'll get more characters on the different campaigns. On I got a lot of characters, so we have something cool to look forward to with adding to the collection of what we're doing here. So yeah, it's a good thing. But yeah, Marvel, DC. Again, just to bitch about these people over and over and be lazy or late or that's ridiculous. Don't be years late on your projects. Get the work done. Support one another. Have healthy competition. That's how this works. That's how it's going to continue to grow. So definitely check it all out. Yeah, Frog G, thank you again so much for dropping all these great links. He's got a project coming out soon. So check all that out. It's going to be awesome. We'll get on more creators too, like I said. Wait, I know. Hold on, where was it? We had Miss Rena 1000. She popped in. She's a new creator. Like I said, when she's live, when she goes live on her campaign, right now it's on sign up, I believe. But yeah, when she goes live, I definitely want to get her on as well, and we can talk about the project that she's working on. We're gonna have Raven. She'll be back on as well. She popped in earlier. So yeah, we have more cool people and more great projects we could get some more eyes on. So yeah, whatever you can.
By the way, we're going to be having Miss Rena and Greg on and Tank Ferret to talk about their projects on Thursday.
Oh, beautiful.
Awesome.
So Vinny, so what you're saying is the advice that you're giving to people that are going to be creating stuff and new creators just in general is that they should keep their eyes on the prize and their fingers out of pies.
That's right. That's right. Tommy is a very wise man. Listen to him. Right?
Unless you're using pie as a metaphor, then occasionally indulge.
Well, I think we know what kind of pie that I'm insinuing.
Everybody knows that a lot of people love cake as well. So cake is isn't that like one of the I don't know, the kids are saying it, a nice ass on a woman they call the cake. I don't know. I prefer cake. So
well, I mean, I could tell you a story that would make you not prefer cake if you like.
Okay, we're not going to go there tonight. But everybody, thank you for being here tonight. If you could, like I said, support these campaigns, get them out on social media. We're going to continue having fun conversations. Fish shows up. Hey, well, you're in now, but we're about to wrap it up. Again, I'm trying to get better. I need to, get some tea or something from my throat. But
follow Vinny's lead. He knows when to pull out.
No kids yet. Knock on wood. But no, in all seriousness, love everybody who popped in here tonight. Like I said, if you could get all those tweets out on social media, let people know about these awesome independent books and projects. City of Venus still available. Through the Woods still available. And again, I'm going to be running to the post office on Tuesday since we got holidays on Monday. But we got this beautiful, fantastic 98-page masterpiece of the story. Again, co-written, co-created by Frankie Knows. And yeah, I did all the artwork, did everything on here. You're going to love it. If you haven't gotten it yet, please do. You can find the links in the description and also on the other campaigns too. So yeah, I made sure that there are links down here on City of Venus, on the other ones. But yeah, you know the deal. But Infinitale Chronicles, give some more love to Chris Fisk. He's got more projects coming out soon. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. AdegaOutlaw.com. You can grab this great stuff here. And I'm going to put it out there for people in the chat as well. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Great, just a fantastic person. The proceeds of his books and his projects go to his family, which is a beautiful thing. Again, much love and respect to everyone on my panel, you guys and girls. Well, there's no girls tonight. Unless No one's a transformer here, right?
We may have some fluid, folks.
Or working on G4.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Grab some Sunstorm. Grab some Wonder Island. And grab some smiles and laughs. There's too much negativity in the world, so try to put out some good. Like I said, be kind to one another. Be kick-ass.
Love everybody.
Love everybody if you could.
Everyone love everybody.
Yeah, well, you don't have to love everybody, but you could at least be. You could be
and
nice.
If you're at home, and you're thinking, "Wow, I've really let myself go over the holidays. I need to drop some weight, but I just can't be motivated to get out there doing. Look at this glorious man above me, Chris Fisk. This man used to be 400 pounds, tied up in all sorts of illegal activity in Manhattan, and now look at this slender man that sits before you. You can do it. Believe in yourself." You know,
it's a great thing. Can we get?
Why do I feel like we just walked into a Grateful Dead concert? What's going on here?
I'm gonna be an Aussie tonight, and I'll be. Don't be a cunt. All right. So just you can be good. It's all good. Support people. Yeah. Oh, we got another fantastic individual here, William. Man, how you doing? We were just wrapping up, like I said, but my throat's kind of going. This coof, I've been dealing with it for 2 weeks. I'm almost past it, but need to rest a little bit now. Fridays, Sundays, we'll be streaming here on out again. Thursdays, you can catch me over with Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. Tommy's awesome. We talk toys and everything else on there. He's got retro kind of conversations and stuff on Mondays. On Monday nights. After that, you can catch me, Red, Tony Tone Deaf, and ETEP over on ETEP's channel, the place to be reviews. We got a lot of great stuff happening. So definitely check out all this stuff. Subscribe to everyone who's got YouTube channels, all that awesome stuff. And like I said, big thank you to everyone here. Shadow Hawk, William, Felix, Chris, Frog G. We had Raven in here earlier. A bunch of people, Greg, like I said, just really, really awesome folks. Fizchozo, scrolling up, what about? I know we have more people in here as well. Like I said, Tony, Keely Chow. I said, what about? Keep going up here. Small Time Republic. Again, everyone here, just wonderful people. Shadowhawk, Miss Rena, 1000. Like I said, we'll get her on soon too. Oh, we had Wookiee Supremacy in the house as well. Like I said, man, wonderful people who are again fighting a good fight. Nano Reaper. We had Edwin the Ace in the house as well. Go back his projects if you could. We had a Russian bot.
Vesvedanya, Russian bot.
Vesvedanya. Like I said, I think I hit most people. If I missed you, I'm sorry. But like I said, everyone, I hope you have a great night. If you're off tomorrow, try to get rest too. And we fighting the man. We fighting the Brandon. Everybody, much love. We'll all hang and talk soon. And I'll try to do some more of those tour reviews soon as well. I know, I took off 2 weeks from doing tour reviews. But I want to do something for Tommy's show on Thursday. So I'll try to record something. But I got to get back to work as well. We got an awesome pirate book to finish. Again, almost done. Got a last batch of pages to finish. And again, if you haven't yet, please grab the acrylic standee. These things are going like hotcakes. I added a few more in the campaign, but again, once they're gone, I think they'll be gone. I don't know. Like I said, I'm feeling it all out right now. So guys, girls, thank you so much. Much love, everybody.